Hey guys, it's Annie, Creative.Cliche. In today's makeup transformation, I'm going to be transforming myself into the evil queen from Snow White. I've been loving the new Disney Villain collection, and you guys have been too, so I figured I'm kind of on a roll here, so might as well just do them all. But I'm trying to get all the videos up and edited as fast as I can for YouTube. But if you're impatient like I am, you can follow me over on Instagram. I'll have it linked either here or here, whichever. But yeah, so you can see all the looks. I'll have them like back to back. I'm gonna be doing every character that's on the actual casing. So if you guys wanna see me transform myself into the evil queen, then keep watching. Okay guys, so I always start out my looks by using a toner. This just makes sure that I have no excess makeup on my face and that we're starting fresh. For this look, I'm going to be gluing down my brows and hiding them all together to create a new one. Since her brows are much higher than mine and slightly more bitchy, I need to hide mine and just create a new one. Now I'm going in with a primer to prep my face for foundation. For my foundation, I really wanted to go with a full coverage matte foundation so that I can kind of pick and choose the areas that I want to look dewy rather than my whole face deciding it. Okay, so if you want to conceal your brows, there are a lot of different ways of doing this. I usually use a beige concealer for this, but I figured I would go in with this red shade to see if it would be better at canceling out that like dark shade of my brows. So that's basically what I'm doing here. And then I'm covering over it without foundation just to cover up that color, and then I'm setting it all using a powder. Then I decided that it didn't work out as well, so I'm going in with the concealer just to block it out a little more, and then I'm setting it again. Now to get started with my eyes. I'm mapping out the shape that I want by starting out with my eyelid crease. This is such a perfect transition shade to lead into that purple shadow. Transition shades are important because it gives you that gradient of color leading into the main shade so that it doesn't look like super harsh. Before we go any further with the eyes, I want to make sure that I have my contour squared away. So the evil queen has really defined bone structure, so I'm basically just doing my typical contour routine, but just a little heavier and slightly darker. Okay, back to the eyes. I'm grabbing that purple shade with a blending brush and going over that transition shade just to blend it in a little bit, and I'm also going underneath my eyes to smoke it out. Then, to show that full pigment of the shadow, I'm going in with my finger and I'm just going to tap that on top of my eyelid. Then to add a little bit of fun and dimension, I'm going in with that Jelly Much shadow just to spice it up and make the eyes pop a little more. So this Jelly Much shadow has almost like a pinky purpley, like a light pinky purpley shade to it, so it's really gonna make the eyes pop. To bring more focus to that lighter pop of color that we just added, I want to deepen up around it slightly just to make that lighter purple pop even more. So I'm just going in with this cranberry shade to do that. Now for the eyeliner, I'm using a graphic pen to get a more precise line, and then I'm just winging it out at the ends. To add just a little more drama to the eyes, I'm going in with this purple tinge glitter from the collection, and I'm adding this to the center of the top and my bottom lid. I'm just going to prep my eyelashes with some mascara for now because we're going to be applying false lashes later, and then it's on to highlighting. Her cheekbones are definitely popping. So to make them super intense, I created a line from the start of my cheekbone all the way down to about the top of my lip. Then I'm just adding that to my chin and forehead to make them pop forward, and of course a little bit on the tip of my nose just to give it that smaller appearance, like that little button nose. Her eyebrows are probably my all-time favorite part of this look. I just really loved like swooping them up and arcing them. It just really made the look come together. Basically, you just want to create that little curved start to the brow, arc it up as high as you want and bring it back down, ending right at about where you started arching them in the first place, if that even makes any sense. To clean it up a little bit, I'm going in with this concealer underneath them just to give it more of a crisp finish, and then I'm topping it off with this champagne shade just to make it pop even more. To deepen the brows a little bit, I'm just going in with this wax-based paint by Tag. Is it even a Disney villain if you don't line the waterline with a black pencil? I don't think so. To map out her outfit, I'm just using the black shadow from the Misunderstood palette. So basically for the outfit, you just want to draw a heart shape around your face and then round it out at the bottom toward your chin. And then you're going to want to draw on the tops of her collars, her necklace, and the outlining of her cape. Now for all of the black areas, I'm using this wax-based paint by Tag. For her dress, necklace, and cape, I'm going in with the Mayron Paradise palette. To add some shading to her necklace, I'm going in with that orange shade from the palette just to give it a little bit of depth, and then I'm also outlining her ruby thing. Is that ruby in the center of her necklace? I'm just outlining that in black eyeshadow. To mimic her headpiece, I'm just going to pull my hair over top of my ears and tie it back into a ponytail. I'm going to be making a crown anyway, so you're not going to see my hairline part, so it'll all blend in later. For her lips, I'm making her Cupid's bow pointed, and I'm creating kind of a similar effect to her bottom lip, except for a little wider. Now to make them shine, I'm using that ultra glossy lip, and literally guys, I know that this is the Evil Queen collection, but this color is so dead on. They did such a great job with matching up the colors to the characters, it's just insane. Adding a quick highlight to her necklace using that white eyeshadow, and then it's on to creating the props. For her crown, I got really lucky with this glitter cardstock paper that I bought a while ago, so I'm using it for this. It would have looked fine with yellow paper, but I feel like this really added a cool touch, so I'm glad I had that. So I'm just cutting out the shape of the crown, and then I'm stapling on these two white pieces around the back of it to make it almost like a headband. Well, I guess to make it into a crown, but I'm just making it into, I'm just basically stapling those together so that I can wear it around my head. Then for the collar, I'm just using plain white cardstock paper, and I'm roughly cutting this into the shape that I think I need, and then I'm gluing it on using some spirit gum, and then trimming them to line up with the white that's actually painted on my shoulders. Then last but not least, to give her that classic fanned out lash edge, I cut up this old pair of lashes into threes, and I just used the ends of both of the eyelashes, so I'm just gluing those on with some lash glue. And that's the finished look. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you liked it, make sure to give me a thumbs up, that really helps me out. You can also subscribe to my channel and hit that bell to be notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, stay creative.
Is a man.